These are honestly the best fries I've ever had in my entire life, including having bought them in places, making them at home. Honestly, they are actually the best. I'm George, this is Annette. Today we're both wearing her trousers, or our trousers as I like to call them. I'm going to be improving Ethan's improvement of Adam's oven fries. Without further ado, let's get started. In we go to the magical kitchen. First off, we're going to grab our chopping board and some potatoes. Today we're just using British white potatoes. Quite often people use russet potatoes or something, but I think smaller potatoes like these white potatoes, I actually think they have a nicer flavour. They're kind of less watery. Often I won't actually bother peeling them, but today we're going for extra crispy because it's kind of the fluffy edges to the potato that make it go crispy. And yeah, we don't have a potato peeler, so I'm doing it the old school way with a knife. And as you can probably already tell, I'm not a professional chef. I'm just someone who has fun cooking in the kitchen. That should be enough. We're only going to do a few of these. The way I like to do them is just cut them down the middle, and then I'm going to make sure that they're all roughly the same thickness, and then these ones cut like that. Right, while we're cutting these last few, let's turn on our hob so it can heat up, and I just put it, boom, straight onto the hottest temperature. Cool, there we go, all in there. Let's add some water. You can just give them a little wiggle and drain them out, and that gets rid of all of the starchy water. Perfect. There we go, fries all covered. Now we need to add a couple things in. We're going to add in some salt, half teaspoon, something like that. And what this does, I've never tried this before, but it kind of internally seasons them so they kind of get a bit salty on the inside, supposed to improve the flavor as well. Also, what we're going to do is we're going to add some baking soda or bicarbonate of soda, same thing, dessert spoons worth. Hopefully that'll do the trick. So what this should do, according to the random comment that I saw on YouTube, is it will stop them from breaking apart as much, but they still kind of keep their fluffy edges a bit. I don't know how it's going to work, but let's give it a go. Stick a lid on as well to keep all the heat in. That's what my mum always told me. We're going to start heating up the oven. Stick it onto max. We'll put the tray in so we can preheat that baking tray. So if we've got a hot oven, hot tray, that's going to make things cook a lot quicker. Basically what we're doing is we're making sure that the potatoes are pretty much cooked in here. So all we're doing in the oven is just really crisping up the edges to get the super crispy fries as quickly as possible. Let's see how the potatoes are doing. It's doing good. So yeah, you see this white stuff on top, that's from the starch that comes out of the potatoes. There's a bit of it here, but if we hadn't drained the potatoes, there'd be loads and loads of it.
I love that white stuff.
Don't be vulgar. Oh, interesting laptop technique. This is like an accordion. We've had it aggressively boiling just for a minute or two. Let's just take one out quickly and just have a... Okay, can be squashed, which is good. So we're going to take it off the heat now. This is my special tea towel technique. Love it. This is the best way to drain it. If you can, just use the lid and a tea towel if the pan's getting hot. Cool. So we've got all the water out there. Stick it on here, turn off the hob, don't need that anymore. So pick the lid off. These look great. They haven't fallen apart yet, which is good, but they have got some fluffiness on, so that's just what I wanted. Damn, I'm pumped. Just stick a load to make it extra crispy. We're gonna put quite a bit of sunflower oil on. You can put loads of different cool seasonings on top. Cajun is a really nice one to do, but today, let's keep it classic. We'll do some salt, and I'm gonna do a little bit, where is it? And a little bit of black pepper as well. Quite a lot of black pepper, actually. Now that it's in here, this is a great way to get it all coated in the oil. You can see that it's going to crisp up so good. Let's open up the oven. Grab our baking tray. We're just going to stick all of these on. The reason we're using sunflower oil is it cooks a little bit quicker with sunflower oil than it does with something like olive oil. Or the less saturated fat it has, the longer it can take to cook. We want to get them nice and spread out. We need the space in between them so that the water can evaporate from them. Stick these in the oven, and yeah, we've got them at the top of the oven, not very top, but like near the top. I don't know if you can see, I'm now lying on the floor, but you can hopefully see into the oven. There. Definitely shouldn't keep the oven door open for that long because that will let the heat out. Don't do that. Now we're just going to leave them. Let's try this one that we took out. Oh, I can really taste the salt inside it. Just from salting the water, that really does seem to have made a difference. I can really taste it. Oh, delicious. Oh, yes. Whew. One thing that's a really good way to clean oily stuff, we've got these which are like bamboo kitchen towels. Use this to get rid of the oil, and then you can just add a bit of washing up liquid, clean it off like that. Okay, let's have another check on them and see how they're doing. Open it up. Lovely. I like what I'm seeing. Seems like the oil has kind of dripped down to this side, so these ones are getting more cooked. Let's just move them around and let's put these back in. Okay, it's 5 minutes later. Let's have another look at these. Oh yeah, I want these to be super crunchy, so let's leave them for a tiny bit longer, just another couple minutes. While we're waiting for those just to do the final bit of crisping up, let's get everything ready. We don't have any regular kitchen roll, but we're going to use some of this bamboo kitchen roll we have, which is reusable. Just going to put it over here, and this is how we're going to drain out some of the excess fat. So I only left these for another couple minutes. Let's try them now. This is what we've been waiting for. Oh yes. Let's turn the oven off. Ding! We'll stick the oven fries in here. That should do the trick. Into our receptacle, and there we go. I think they'll look better in here. Want to get a nice picture for a thumbnail or whatever. I'm going to get a couple of photos of them, then we're going to actually try them. Honestly, they look f***ing good. I literally think I've made the best, like, in the world. Look at that. That looks very bloody crunchy to me. I'm going to add a little bit more salt. This time we'll go with some sea salt. Grind a little bit of that over the top. If you click up here, you can see a video I made on making burger sauce. That's a really nice one to have with fries or anything like that. We're also going to grab a little bit of ketchup. Stick that in the corner.
No way.
Look at that.
No way.
I told you. I told you they were going to be good, didn't I? Look at that.
They are the best I've ever had.
One more time.
They are the best I've ever had.
They're just perfectly crunchy, but they haven't dried out on the inside. They're still nice, like kind of mashed potato. I am so happy with this recipe. Genuinely think that I've improved on those two ones that came before me. This really is the best way to make oven chips. The best way to make any type of chips ever. I'm being so emphatic, but this honestly is like the best.
Give this man a like. Give this man a like. Give this man a subscribe, and give this man a comment so that he can eat.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I'm just like talking about the chips while you're just like om nom nom nom.
Yeah.
Thanks to Adam and Ethan for kind of giving me the idea for it. Thanks to Amir A for coming up with the baking soda thing, or at least like sharing it eloquently in the comments. Thanks for watching. The whole goal of this channel is to inspire people to have fun cooking at home. I definitely had fun doing this. If you want to be part of that, then click the subscribe button just down here, and you can subscribe. I do loads of videos. You can click on the next video over here. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. My hands are too greasy.
Oh, good.
Peace.
Oh, good. Peace.